So the Wren Bakery really is a result of the passion and determination of myself and Emma, who a couple of years ago just saw a need in the city of Leeds that we felt that we wanted to try and address. The Wren Bakery is a social enterprise offering training and employability experience to women in Leeds who face challenges that really impact their ability to work. Women who live with domestic violence, prostitution, criminal records, addictions and poor mental health. They just face barriers every day preventing them from participating in society. And we wanted to just believe in second chances really for these women. We feel that we want to kind of exist to empower them and equip them to kind of hope for a different future for themselves and to give them the tools to obtain that. Emma's background was working for many years with the Joanna Project, and it highlighted for her the cycles of disadvantage that women in the city could face. How stepping out of chaos and the disadvantage was really untenable for many of them. And the work placements and kind of jobs that were sought for some of the women were just really too kind of difficult for them to sustain, given the nature of their complex situations. So it became clear that women who live in cycles of oppression and disadvantage need more support to move into economic stability and better well-being. I was a social worker for 15 years in Leeds within adult mental health. And I left that about 3 or 4 years ago due to family circumstances and went on to train as a patisserie chef, and then started a small business at home, kind of baking for local cafes. So Emma and I kind of got together and we both kind of felt that we had something that we could put our heads together and look at a model that might kind of work. We knew it's really important for us to put employability as a priority and to deliver mentoring and training along the way. So at the Wren Bakery, our model is working with 5 women in 6-month cycles. We make sure that our training is person-centred and that it moves at the pace of the individual and allows kind of real trusted relationships just to grow and develop. So for us, kind of working with a small number of women felt really vital because we wanted it to be really successful for them. Our training as well is just 1 day a week, as we felt this was really achievable and a realistic goal, kind of just given the complexity of the women's lives. So for 6 months, we teach practical skills, including baking to patisserie level 2 standard. We do basic and intermediate certified barista training. We do online certificates in food safety and hygiene level 2 with the women as well. And then we use a variety of approaches to look at areas of well-being, such as belief, living skills, employability and confidence. We have afternoon workshops that are delivered in collaboration with a trained psychotherapist and a mental health wellbeing trainer. And then twice a month, we have a really beautiful vintage Wren Bakery van. So we sort out a Citroen H van, which we brought over from France, and we had renovated by a guy in Wetherby. And it's just a really beautiful van, and it's an opportunity for the women to be on board the van twice a month. We go to Moortown Park on the 1st and 3rd Saturday of each month, and they get the chance on that van to practice their employability training, really, to kind of sell the cakes that they've baked with us on a Friday and to serve the coffee through their barista training, and really just build their confidence, give them a real sense of achievement and fun, but putting the employability skills right alongside all the training that we do. We build a portfolio of transferable skills for the women, and all their certificates and things that they've baked and photos of things they've done are in the portfolio as well. So after 6 months, the women graduate from that period of our training and then go on to kind of our phase 2 really, which is more ongoing support but on a flexible basis. So they carry on working on the van with us, but we seek out other workplace and opportunities for them. And all in all, our aim at the Wren Bakery is to work with each woman for a period of 2 years, just recognising that all of this work can be done kind of quickly. We really need to journey with these women and be alongside them for kind of quite a long period. So Leeds Community Foundation was obviously our first port of call when we considered starting the Wren Bakery. We pitched our idea and we're really grateful to receive an initial £500 grant. That was really exciting for us because we were able to get our logo and just look at how we were going to kind of start our business and look at our brand and how that was going to look in the city. We were also linked to a brilliant business advisor as well through Leeds Community Foundation, and she was great. She met with Emma and I regularly and just kind of really steered in those early days of how to start writing our business plan and how to start approaching kind of grant funding with Leeds Community Foundation and other people as well. we went on to receive a Kickstart grant from Leeds Community Foundation and also a Lowell Giving grant. So both of these were really vital for us to be able to launch the Wren Bakery and be really successful in our first year. The Kickstart grant did exactly what it said. It helped us to kind of get all of our kitchen equipment, to really equip our training base, from everything from kind of kitchen mixers to kind of iPads for the women so that we could do our online courses, for them to be able to kind of wear the kind of correct clothing when they came in to work with us. And also, one of the really important things that Emma and I wanted to do is in the middle of our day, we wanted to sit down and have lunch with the women. So again, the Kickstart grant gave us a little bit of money within that too, just to be able to kind of sit down as a group of women in the middle of our training and share lunch together every Friday. Just really good at building kind of relationships. The Lowell Giving grant was really helpful in helping us just pay for our sessional workers. So pay for myself and Emma in the mentoring that we were doing. And I was the patisserie trainer as well. And then we also had a barista trainer and a psychotherapist coming in as well to do kind of the wellbeing and training workshops there. So it really did help us to kind of launch the Wren Bakery in our first year. And we are so grateful for the support that we've received. It's not been an easy year to start though. And we launched the Wren Bakery in February. And we did 7 weeks of training with women before, unfortunately, we had to close down due to kind of COVID lockdown. And I don't know if you remember back in February, that just kind of happened really quickly. We were literally kind of baking in the kitchen one Friday, and then the following Friday we were shut. So what we wanted to do, obviously, was to keep that relationship with the women going, and it felt really important in that time of isolation, particularly when a lot of their other services were really struggling to give them that level of support as well. So we managed to buy Kindle Fires for each of the women, and we managed to get those that weren't on Wi-Fi kind of dongles so that they could join us. And we did kind of Zooms twice a week. So we would meet on a Monday and we would have kind of a catch up on Zoom and do a little bit of a kind of a wellbeing talk. And then on a Friday, we actually carried on with our virtual baking. So the barista training at this stage had to go on hold, but we delivered ingredients onto doorsteps on a Thursday night so that on a Friday morning, we could do kind of some baking together. And actually that worked tremendously well. It was, you know, it was a really tough time for everybody, wasn't it? But actually just staying connected was really important, and we did okay with that. We were able to start actual face-to-face training again in September. So we were thrilled to get going with our barista training. We're based in Meanwood at a community centre there, and we take our van down there to actually do the barista training on the van. So that all started in September, and then we were also able to then start going out to the park, actually get that employability training underway, and see how we all kind of how we all did that. We've been really well received at the park. I don't know if any of you have been able to kind of come down and see us there, but yeah, Moortown Park have received us really, really well, and Leeds City Council have given us a permit there until the end of the next financial year, and we can kind of look again at that kind of next April. But it's been a really steep learning curve, but it's been really exciting and absolutely thrilling to see the women actually on the van. And just people just being so kind of warm and appreciative and interested in our story. So yes, so we're there the first and third Saturday of every month. So if you want to come down and see us, please do that. It's been really good fun, and gone so much better, I think, than we anticipated. So that's been really good. But let me tell you about one of the ladies that we work with. She was really happy for me to kind of share a little bit of a story. You can just get a little bit of a personal kind of viewpoint from her. So her name's Jackie. And we met Jackie at Five Ways Leeds, actually back in kind of December 2019 when we first met her. Five Ways is a centre in Leeds that supports people in recovery from alcohol or drug misuse. So Jackie had become kind of very agoraphobic over many years and started drinking as a way of kind of managing her anxiety and her mental health. She only really kind of left the house to kind of purchase drink really and to get through her day. And it was over a period of time at working with Five Ways that she was able to kind of detox and come out of that situation and be really well supported by that project. But her mental health and anxiety was still kind of really debilitating for Jackie. she was put forward by one of her support workers at 5 Ways, and as I said, she met with myself and Emma and was really motivated to join our training, but quite anxious about it as well. At that stage, she wasn't kind of happy getting on buses, and yeah, it was quite a big deal for her leaving the house. So we gave her some support kind of getting to us. We kind of did some kind of bus journeys with her, and yeah, just the difference in Jackie has been amazing, really. She was a cook before, so she would kind of cook for the family, but she kind of never baked. And for her, kind of baking with us in the kitchen has just really impacted her well-being. There's kind of lots of tears of joy as cakes have come out the oven. She's been really kind of thrilled by that. Her family too have seen a massive difference in her. You know, saying that it's the best thing that's happened for her, and it's really kind of improved her relationships with them. And I think Jackie's kind of said to us, it's kind of given her something to talk about. Before, she didn't feel like she had anything positive or hopeful in her life. She didn't have anything to kind of share with her family or kind of small friend group. But now she feels like she's got something to say kind of each week, and she's got this portfolio that's being built up, and they come and they see her on the fan. So for her, she just feels it's really improved her focus and her goal in life, and just given her confidence. And I'll just say something that Jackie gave me in her own words to say about the training. She said, I feel more energized. I feel like I have focus. When I put pictures of things I've baked up on Facebook, my family don't believe I've made them. It's been life-changing. Sorry, I feel quite emotional when I was saying this. I felt like I was just existing before, but now I feel like I'm living. And I think for Emma and I, that's what it's all about, really. It's about giving women hope that their future can look different. So when, you know, when they've been in their darkest times and they've felt just really kind of backed into a corner and stuck, it's been brilliant just to get alongside these women this year and just to demonstrate really practically what hope can look like and how their future can look really different. So thank you to Leeds Community Foundation, who have made that so possible for us, really have. They were the first grants that came in for us, and the first ones that we were able to use really practically to get our training kind of sorted. So without everybody's support here, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we're doing today. So we are really grateful for that. Thank you very much.